Welcome back. Now in this video we're going to be discussing unique selling proposition. Now whether you're selling a product or service yourself as a solution, there has to be a reason for your prospect to choose you over and above everybody else like you in the marketplace. And that reason should fit neatly into something that the prospect really wants. Now when you consider this concept, that's what a USP or a unique selling proposition is. Now there have been other ways to state the concept over the years, but it's basic. What do you have that your competition does not have? And it's important to understand this in every niche in whatever market you're in, because you can easily become a commodity if you don't. Now this means that there's not going to be any difference between what you're offering and what your competition offers, what you are and what your competition is. Now, you might say, now why does this even matter? I'll just work harder, or I'll just compete better. It really matters because the only real alternative you have to compete on when you're a commodity and you're like everybody else is that you're going to have to compete on the basis of price. You're going to have to lower your price in order to increase your sales significantly. And if you continue to do that, you continue to be the lowest price competitor in any market, you start to try to compete with companies like Amazon and Walmart and Alibaba and Home Depot. And the question is, do you really want to be the lowest cost competitor in your market? Now, companies like this, in whatever your market is, they can buy and sell on a massive scale, and they can afford to lower their prices almost indefinitely to run you out of the market. And that means that if you consistently lower the cost of buying or the production, you're going to need to cut into your revenue and ultimately your profits in order to survive in a market. Now, on the other hand, when you have something or even a few things that your customer has to come to you to get, you can reasonably price your product in order to be profitable. You can also expect that the customers who come to you will be those that really resonate with your product and what you're offering. Now, there are several other ways other than price to compete in the marketplace to develop your USP. You can compete with unique features. Now that means that there's going to be some aspect of what your product is, or what it does, or what your business is, or what it does in order to make it unique. You can also compete by doing something more or better than the competition. You can also compete by narrowing down the people you serve and developing an expertise with that particular group. So in other words, maybe you'll go after an industry and you will develop an industry, let's say for the plumbing industry, or you will develop an expertise for working with writers. In other words, you are narrowing down or niching down how you focus and you become the best at it. You can compete in the marketplace by offering a unique guarantee. In other words, you're taking all the risk from your customer in a way that other people in the marketplace do not. Of course, you can. It's inadvisable to do so, but you can compete. You can become the lower price competitor in your market. Now, the key to making your USP work for your business is to make sure your customer is always reminded of what your USP is. Now, this means that it should be stated prominently online and in social media. It also means that it should be stated with any correspondence, anything that you have your logo on, anything that you have your business on. You should be talking about your USP. Any face-to-face meetings is an opportunity for you to re-emphasize what your USP is, or even in online meetings or webinars. Now, of course, the most important thing is that you're going to be able to consistently deliver on whatever that USP is to the customer. Now, almost important to this is that your advantage has to be sustainable. You don't want to take a position in the marketplace that somebody can come along and easily come behind you and copy what it is that you're doing. It should be unique, something that you can deliver on that other people cannot. And you want to make sure that it's something that somebody can't, who's bigger, has more staff, or is more experienced, could just come along and just copy it in order to replicate what you're doing. You need to find a unique place in the marketplace that you can deliver something and that you can sustain it. Something that's unique based on your experience, based on what you have, based on your resources, but something that you can continually deliver on that somebody has to come to you to get. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.